Hi, I'm Shelley Tilley, and today we're going to have a big discussion. And I'm going to invite Angie, my sister, over, and we are going to talk about how the Christian community with
Gays, lesbians.
how we can make a good, loving connection. And have a big discussion about it to where we don't have separation, we have connection. And, you know, Angie's been talking to me about, you know, that she is a Christian and she loves God. And all this stuff of contention between us Christians and labeling her as gay or lesbian. Okay, so we don't like the labels, and the labels is what gets us into trouble. And we start understanding that it's not about labels, it's about love of God. And how do we come together instead of fighting all the time? So I'd like to have a discussion on how we can get
Us together, that'd be nice.
us together in a loving manner, maybe hitting some hard issues and coming together in those hard issues, and have a discussion instead of a fight. We'll have a discussion about it, and I think it'll bring us closer together, and we'll share the love of God with both sides. Because it really is about the love of God. It's not about labels. So I want to say where I'm coming from. I am a Christian. I've loved God for, far back as I can remember. At least 26, 30 years, something like that. Probably even more. And I've loved God. And, you know, I look at it as, I don't look at my sister as a Christian lesbian. I don't look at her that way. I look at her as Angie Christian. It's too much of a label. I don't like those labels. And really, frankly, her being lesbian is none of my business. Truly, it's not. At the same time, we don't need to be separate. Okay, she loves God, I love God. Okay, how are we going to come together? And this is the big issue. Everybody's having a problem with us coming together.
Yes.
Okay, and it's not about that. It's about loving the love of God to both sides and us together. Okay? So, what's one big issue, Angie, that you'd like to talk about, like, right away? Or if it's not an issue, just something you want to say.
Well, that's like what you said. I want to get rid of the labels. You know, I am a Christian. I'm a human being. I don't have an agenda. I'm just me, loving God. And I happen to be something that, you know, is labeled as a lesbian. I mean, I don't think I'm labeled. I shouldn't be labeled like that, you know. I love God just as much as you do, you know. And I'm saved just as much as you do. I'm going to heaven too.
Yes.
Big surprise! I'm going to heaven too.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
deal with it.
Yeah.
And all these fanatics that say, oh, God hates gays and all this stuff is wrong. It's not right. He doesn't hate us. He loves me just as much as he loves you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
you. And anybody else. So that's the issue that I want to get at, is that you got all these fanatics out there that are just going crazy and taking one scripture and making it to hate us. You know, and I don't like that. You know, so how do we get past that? How do we get past the fanatics and for the gays not to see just these fanatics like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? We need to get past that part.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yes. So
this is where you need to say what the truth is.
Yeah.
So what's the truth? You tell them the truth.
Okay. This is where I'm coming from. What I have studied, and we could make this about war. It's not about war. It's just the way I've studied the Bible. Yes, there is some, how would you put it? The way I've studied it, the facts that I see, yes, God is not wanting, how can we put that? It's, I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Like, the truth of the matter is the way I've studied it is, I don't want to say it's not right. I don't want to say that because that's too strong words. It's that homosexuality is not good in the Bible. Okay? That's the way I've studied it. So what? Okay? This is the thing. So what? What are we going to do with that now? What are we going to do with that now? Okay? So my facts that I found, the truth of the matter is, it is something that probably doesn't need to be done in a Christian life. Okay, but there's a lot of things that aren't supposed to be done in a Christian life.
Gossip.
Yeah.
Lying.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Yes.
Stealing.
Yeah. I mean,
which
abuse.
sin is worse than the other?
Yeah, there
You know?
it isn't.
God's gonna love me no matter what.
And that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. Okay. So, here's the thing, okay? So I believe that. But I look at my sister and I don't go, okay, boom, you're done.
Yeah.
God hates you, God is this, that. No. No. God still loves her. No matter what I say, what we all say, it's not up to us. It's not up to us. Stop bashing. It's not up to us. It's up to God. And I'm going to tell you something. When I look at my sister, I love this girl to death. And I'm just a puny human. Can you imagine what God would do with her? I mean, it doesn't matter. And again, frankly, her being a lesbian is none of my business. It's none of your business. It's nobody's business, but it's between her and God. It's her decision, her thing. Okay? Now, the question you may ask is, okay, well, if she's homosexual, then she doesn't love God. No. Because we all fall short of the glory of God. It doesn't matter. She loves God.
Very much.
And she needs to work towards God. God will change her the way He wants to change her. It has nothing to do with us. Nothing. Nothing. Okay? She needs to become a healthy Christian person. Now, if you want a label, there's a label. It's a good label. It's a good label for me. I want to be a healthy Christian woman.
That's right.
Period. Okay? God's going to mold me just like He's going to mold you.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. She loves God.
Yep.
And the point is, this is what I want to stress. The point is, God is love. Now, yes, we do need to deal with the truth, but we've got to deal with the truth in love. Not bashing, not agendas, nothing. Okay? I'm still going to love her no matter what she does. Whether it's, whatever it is. I mean, if she gossips, I'm going to tell her. She's gossiping, but that doesn't change that I love her.
Right.
Okay? That doesn't
God's
change
love.
that.
That's God's love.
Yes.
It's unconditional.
It is unconditional. Okay? Yes, we do need to deal with the truth. And yes, we are going to do that on this program, on what we're trying to do here. But it doesn't need to be contention. It does not need to be contention. It needs to be done in truth and in love. Love and in truth. Okay? That's where we're going. Now, I am very upset with a lot of Christians that are bashing. I am very upset. And here's the problem. You Christians bash, it gives them an agenda. Okay? Then they get an agenda, then you bash. And we go round and round in circles, and no one hears the love of God. We're not reaching each other. We're not coming together. No one's hearing the love of God in that. Okay? There are so many in her community that needs to hear about the love of God. They're hurting. Just like in the Christian community. Sometimes I think Christians don't know their Bible. Or God's love. Okay? So we've really got to deal with this. Enough is enough, don't you think?
Enough, yep.
Okay?
I believe that.
It's not...
On both sides.
Yes.
Enough is
on
enough.
both sides. On both sides. You're not any different than me.
No.
And I'm not any different than you. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. I, frankly, don't want to hear what she does behind the bedroom door.
And I don't want to hear hers.
Yes. It's none of my business.
It's my business.
Okay? That's not her. I don't look at her as lesbian. I look at her in her heart. What's going on in her heart? I can care less about that. I don't want to know about that. It's none of my business. Anyway, I want to know about her heart. Getting her heart healthy. All of us got to get our heart healthy. And God will change her the way He wants it. Mm-hmm. God will change me the way He wants. Okay? Stop the fighting. Yeah. Okay? We've got to help people with God's love. Truth, yes. Love. Love, yes. Truth. But it's about learning about God and His Word and changing our heart through His Word. Yeah. Okay? Is there anything you'd like to add to that, Angie? I've been talking a lot.
I think that's beautifully said. I mean, we need to stop this. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not love. That's hate. Mm-hmm. And God doesn't work with hate. He works with love. Mm-hmm. We've got to accept each other the way we are. Mm-hmm. Come as you are. Absolutely. You do not have to change yourself to be with God. You do not have to be perfect to be saved. Mm-hmm. You come as you are. Mm-hmm. Just like you said with the bath. Yeah. You don't clean up to take a bath. Yeah. You know, it's just like that analogy. Yeah. That's how you come to God. Even if you're a drug addict, you know, whatever prostitute, forgiver you are. Yeah. He will accept you and love you. Yes. Because He does love you. Yes. And we are judgmental people. Yeah. and we think we're God for some reason. You know? We think, oh, we'll judge this person and that and throw them away. Yes. Like trash. Yes. That's not right. No. We are not trash. No. We are human beings that I love God. Yes. I love Him. Yeah. And I want to know more about Him. And I don't want to be put in a category like that and be bashed on. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know? So you said it perfectly, you know. Yeah. Well, we have come together in a loving way with God. Yes. And it's about people, not labels. Yes, people. It's not about labels. Let's knock off the labels. Yeah. Okay? We got to look at each other's hearts. Yeah. What does God want us to do? Mm-hmm. What does God want us to do? Now, the Christian church has been very poor in reaching the community that she belongs to. Yeah. And there's a lot of hurting people. Yes. Okay? I want to get involved. I want to be in there. I want to be loving these people. I want God touching their hearts. Yes. And their lives. And a lot of them are hurting. Okay? Wow. Stop the labels. I don't go into that community and say, hey, I'm in a gay community. No. I'm in a
crowd of hurting people. If they need my help, I'm going to be there for them. Other than that, they're people. I enjoy them. Okay?
Yeah.
I enjoy them. And they have, a lot of them enrich my life. All right? Now, I may not agree with their lifestyle. So?
Do I agree with yours?
No, not really. but
That's what I'm saying, you know?
But
Don't judge me. I'm not judging you.
and that's the thing is, your lifestyle has nothing to do with me. It's none of my business. I just don't want. Okay, I'm going to talk from the Christian side, which you can understand because you don't like it either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it flaunted in my face.
Right.
I mean, what you do behind
Yeah.
closed doors, unless you're hurting people, unless you're a pedophile,
Yeah.
unless and that's for everybody.
Everybody.
Okay, I don't care who it is.
Everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna have a problem with that. I don't care what you are.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't want that flaunted in my face because, frankly, what you do behind your closed doors with a consensual adult is none of my business.
Yeah.
It's between you and God. If you love God, it's between you and Him.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't flaunt it in my face.
Yeah. I wouldn't want straight people flaunting that stuff in my face either.
No.
You know,
And
that's got to stop too. It's gotta
Yes.
stop.
And taking it around children.
Yeah, that's
You know,
not right.
if you do heterosexual sex in front of children, it's abuse.
Yes.
And if you're doing it in a parade, it's abuse.
Yes.
Knock it off.
Yes.
Okay? Grow up, people. Let's start looking at this.
Yes.
Stop proving your point.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
need to anymore.
No more. Don't prove your point.
Yeah.
All right?
It goes both ways.
It's
Let's
that we
stop.
got to come together.
Yeah.
You don't need to prove anymore.
No.
All right? I want to love you without the flaunting, because I don't want to look at your flaunt.
Yeah.
I want to look at you in your heart. What's going on in your heart? That's what God looks at. He looks past all that. I
Garbage.
don't want to hear about that. I want to look
don't
at your
either.
heart.
Quite frankly, I don't either. I don't want to look at it either. I mean, either side. It needs to stop, you know, because, you know, the war needs to stop right now.
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing about it.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Yeah.
We need to come together.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just people.
Yeah.
We need to love each other. Point blank.
Mm-hmm.
Through God.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And you know, we got to deal with the truth, and we're going to find it out, and we're going to start tearing up scripture and start looking at why is one side's bashing one side, and these over here are saying all this, and we're not coming together.
No.
We need to come together.
Yes.
Okay? We find out the truth of the Word of God. All right? We share it in love. It's up to you whatever you want to do with it. Okay? But if you keep pursuing God, He's going to teach you the truth, whether you like it or not.
True.
Both of us. Not just her.
Both of us, yeah.
But in my life, too. We're all being refined.
Yes.
All the time. We don't like it. We have feelings about it. But the truth is the truth. And we are going to get to the bottom of this. We are going to come together in it. All right?
Acceptance.
Yes. And whatever she decides, that's up to her. Just like you can't
Yeah,
tell me
I
to stop
can't-
gossiping.
Yeah, I can't tell you what to do.
No. You can point it out
Yeah.
and say, hey, you know,
What you doing there?
yeah,
Maybe I ought to look at that a
yeah.
little bit.
Let's study that a
Yeah.
little, okay? And, you know, it's up to me to change it,
Yeah.
you know? And that's where we're coming from. You see where we're making nice connections here. And there's no bashing. There's just love and acceptance. So we're going to deal with truth right on.
I don't know.
Okay? It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Okay? But it's still up to you what you want to do with it. Okay? It's the bottom line. But whatever you choose, and I'm looking at you because I'm coming from the Christian point of view. Okay? Okay, so I'm looking at you, and right now I'm going to look at the community. Okay? Whatever you choose, I love you anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Seems good.
That's not the point.
Right.
That's not the point. The point is, I love you anyway. Okay? I may not agree with it, and I may talk with you about it. It's still your choice. I'm still going to love you anyway. It doesn't matter. Just like if I was to gossip down the street, you'd still love me anyway, even though you'd say, hey, you're gossiping.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Still love you though.
So, is there anything else you'd like to add on this segment, Angie?
I think we got a good point.
Okay?
I hope we reach some people. I hope
Yes.
so. Because it needs to stop. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sure everybody else is too.
Yes, this issue is,
It's getting out of hand.
it's way out of hand. And it doesn't speak for both our sides.
No.
It doesn't.
And I love God.
Yes.
No matter what I am.
And where is she going to go? Okay? Both sides are not liking her. What? No. No.
I am a gay Christian. Oh! Scary. No. It's not scary at all.
Yeah. So,
Stop making it scary.
yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah, because we're not the judge.
No.
Okay? It's God that's got to decide what he's between her. It's her. I'm not saying it right. You make the decision. It's between you and God. Okay? But I still love. I don't care what you choose. It's
Yeah.
none of my business anyway.
It's
Okay?
not.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
All right? It's not. It's not for me to stick my finger in your face.
Right.
All right? God's gonna change your heart if it needs changing.
Yeah.
And we all need changing.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
It's not just
Yeah.
one person.
and it's not just one thing either.
No. We're always getting that. Oh, I gotta change that, yeah.
But I'm still a Christian and I'm still saved. And I'm
Still.
still going to heaven no
Yes.
matter what I choose.
Yes.
I cannot
Yes, you
lose
are.
my salvation over this.
No. No.
I'm saved.
No. And the more you pursue God, what are you gonna do?
He's
Get
gonna take-
healthier?
Yeah. I mean, what's so wrong with that, right?
So, yeah. So, we have taken this section of this to say, enough's enough. And let's start coming together on this stuff. And frankly, Christians, her being lesbian, or any of these community, it's none of our business. But on the same hand, please don't flaunt it in our face.
Yeah.
Because I don't really care. I don't want to know, and I don't want to put a label on you with that. Okay? I want to get to know you. Who are you? You know,
Goes deeper
you're
than-
not lesbian. You're Angie.
I'm Angie.
You're Angie.
I'm a Christian.
Okay? That's who I want to know.
Yep.
I don't care about this other stuff. You can just throw that word out
Yeah.
as far as
Go
I'm
on.
concerned. Okay? I want to talk to Angie.
Yeah.
What's Angie doing in her heart to get healthy? That's the point. That's the point. Stop bashing. And let's stop flaunting. And let's come together because we both love and we both care for each other.
It's-
Really, truly. And we are both pursuing God's love.
it is.
Both of us.
Yep.
And He will refine. And it's up to God.
Not you.
No. No. Okay? So, thank you for watching, and we really, really pray that you guys take this to heart.
Please.
Thank you.
I